a Sight Beyond Sight entertainment production.
DJ Pastor Happy Feet of Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast. Here's your host, Pastor Happy Feet.
Hey y'all, this is Leandria Johnson and you're listening to Pastor DJ Happy Feet. Yes, sir.
Let's see.
I hear a pastor in the house.
Dougie Duck, what up?
That was one of my dad's favorite
yeah.
movies. He loved the 5 Heartbeats.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, me too. I only like the closet scene.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Now let Melissa say who's the bad influence.
right.
He just can't.
Oh, my gosh. Have anyone ever watched that new that Elvis movie? They had it on Netflix.
No, I haven't.
No, I heard it was pretty good.
I watched it. I went to the movies and saw it.
Yeah, it was in the movies and all of that good stuff.
No, I did not see it.
But
Oh,
you know, I don't know.
The Holy Ghost hit him and said, let him be free.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sugar. But I don't know how many Michael Jackson movies they're gonna make before they quit.
Right.
Another one?
So yeah, April 24th, 2026.
Well, now have they done one where somebody actually plays Michael Jackson, or is it all documentary type stuff?
Yeah, this one is his nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is.
That might be actually kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a voice pattern, everything in there, man. I'm like, oh my God.
That's what I've been waiting on, because I know they've done all kinds of documentaries and stuff like that, but I didn't know if they've actually done one where somebody actually played Michael Jackson, just like somebody played Elvis and played Freddie Mercury and all that kind of stuff.
I was at a conference and it was set up as Vegas style, as the Ace for vendors all over the world, and it was Vegas style, and they had a team, a dude there doing the Elvis show, Elvis impersonation, and they said he looked just like him in the little showgirls. And my little crazy self got to take a picture with Elvis in the showgirls. I said, see, it always got to be one crazy one out the bunch. I said, yeah, can I get this picture, man? Everybody else is getting pictures.
Yeah.
You talk about that made me think of my mom and dad. They used to go to Vegas quite a bit, and dad talked, because mom was like ultra conservative, and she was like,
Right.
Dad was like, let's go check a show out. She's like, all right, so they went, and mom didn't have a clue until the girls come out on the stage topless.
Got to be more careful.
Daddy was like, this is like a buffet.
Man.
Oh, my God.
Say, what have you got me into?
He said, look at those racks over there, darling.
When you say a rack, we ain't talking about the country.
Hell. Oh, God. Yeah. But this is us, y'all. We started the show off just right. Talking about racks and bottoms. We bring you bottoms up, inspiration and information.
That will
You
inspire
asked
somebody.
for it. Yes. We were talking about a title when I was tossing around in my head and I was going over and mentioning it and I sent it out. And it was, finding strength during the struggle. And a lot of us here on the show have experienced one struggle or another, if not multiple. And sometimes all at once.
And still suffering.
And there you go, right there, Doug. And still, but how do we cope with it and find the strength or the fight to keep on going in the midst of everything that we're going through? Mine is my truly enough, honest to God, is my faith. So, and if I didn't have that, I'd probably be weak as a newborn baby.
I think we all can relate to the faith part.
Yeah, and and some have other, because our struggles is not built to break us; it's built to break us out. It's to keep us on fire. It's to bring out what God has placed inside of us. To what's inside of us to be able to bring out, so that way we could be able to be stronger in the areas where we need to be stronger. Because once that fire is lit inside, it's kind of hard to be put out if we allow God to take control. But let me let you guys talk, and feel free to be able to.
Go ahead, ladies
speak.
First. Go with it, Ty.
Because I'm not just Ty is one phenomenal one, because she's a single mom, and she has done so much, even in the midst of the times where she feel like she's struggling, feel like she want to give up. But what gave you the strength to keep up the fight outside of our faith in God, of true enough? But what is it, and so that people can relate to what kept you going?
What kept me going? Because I lost both my. And I lost my older sister, which was like a second mom. I do it just to make them proud. I feel like I shouldn't give up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to live past the ages they live. I want to be here for my kids. So my kids make me fight harder too. But I just feel like I just need to make them proud of what I'm doing. And I don't know. I just feel like I deserve more. Like, I feel like I need to keep living for them, not only not for them, but just to keep their memory alive and make them proud. Because no matter what I do in life, I always think about them and thank them, and just be like, "Hey, I'm still here. I'm making it, Mom, Dad, whatever." And plus, I don't want my kids to see me not right, so they will never know I'm going through something because I never show it. No one would know if I don't tell you.
Exactly. So you find strength. How did you stay strong through it though?
I just read my book.
Your books.
I have to. That's the only thing that keeps me going. I have to every morning. If I don't, I feel bad I didn't.
Right. So is there like some kind of support group that you go to that you're a part of, or it's just it's just mainly the books?
I just accept the things I can't change, so.
That's part of that serenity prayer, isn't it?
Yeah. And I don't know why, but I just try to get through things myself, which I know I shouldn't do. I should ask for help. But
yeah.
So I just depend on God as my best friend, and when I talk to God, I'm crazy or help me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever been in a struggle that you felt like you can't get out of, that you couldn't get out of, that it was one of the most hardest struggles that you had to go through, and that you were scared and you was at your wit's end?
Yes. I went through this twice in life. I went through it when I lost my sister, and I felt like I didn't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
And Lord behold, he always give me a dream. He always give me a vision of what I need to do. And in the dream, he just told me to call on him. And I jump out of that. That's one of my gifts. He give me dreams.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Who want to go next? Because I know it's more deep down inside.
I think when you're talking about, God, I think deep down, God gives us all our own special coping tool to deal with whatever struggle. It's just everybody's is different. I can say, as far as the struggles, whenever my mom was tragically killed in 2 and a half years later, my dad passed away. So I lost, and then me dealing, which, I mean, you guys can relate, the whole vision thing.
Yeah.
And, having, why was always, you're never supposed to question the Lord, but you can't help it. You're going to do it.
Right. Exactly. No doubt.
So I think all in all, but I guess to adapt and to conquer it, if you want to call it that, was, being put in the position I'm in, because it's like I've said before in several speaking engagements I had. It's crazy how tragedy can bring on blessings.
Yeah.
Meaning, the death of my parents and all that kind of stuff, and kind of the unknown. But if it hadn't been for that, and then me being introduced to so many different things, new people across the country, like you guys, I would have never dreamed, in 2020 when Dad passed away, I'd be on the podcast semi-regularly with a group out of South Carolina.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you've been on a few interviews and all of these things, man, and you got to be able to go talk to different groups. And a matter of fact, you did one country this year.
Yeah, I spoke there in the UK. I did one from the UK. I spoke on a podcast to them. And
wait, didn't you go to Mexico?
I went to New Mexico.
New Mexico, okay. Well, that's part of us. But okay, but it was still out.
So, I've just been able to, there again, I didn't even hardly travel very much, even when my mom and dad were living and still here. And that was only because I was able to do it with them, kind of, as a guide or caregiver, or what do you want to say, that allowed me to go. And when they died, I thought, well, of course, Melissa, she don't travel very well at all. She don't want to go far. So I basically thought, well, my traveling days are over. But then,
that's a struggle. Is that a anxiety thing, or is that just I just don't like doing it? Period.
Me or her?
Her.
Oh yeah, just she don't like getting out of her comfort zone a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I know some people like that too. She hasn't traveled very much, and then of course I've always thought, with both of us as a team, we should be able to conquer. You be the eyes, and I be the navigation, so to speak. Yeah, I like that.
And kind of, see no evil, hear no evil. What
exactly.
But since everything's kind of happened, I've been able to. Good Lord. In the last 4 years, I've got to go to Spokane, Washington, Madison, Wisconsin, Las Cruces, New Mexico, Atlanta, Georgia, fixing to go to Traverse City, Michigan in March. And, if it hadn't have been for the death of my parents, I don't know if I'd ever got that opportunity to do stuff like that.
Right. So have you ever had a struggle to where you find yourself that this was the most hardest thing, then you felt like you wasn't going to be able to come out? I'm quite sure if one of those was when your mom was tragically killed. Yeah, well,
honestly, as close as I was with Mom when she died, that was one thing. But I still had Dad. So you still had that sense of parent still with you.
Yeah.
So I think when Dad was taken out of the equation, then it was like you felt that all along, even though Melissa was here and I had family and friends, what am I going to do now?
Right.
The two people that helped take care of me, helped get me places, helped do this for me, helped do that, they're now gone. And now I've got to learn how to cope on my own. And that's where, being introduced to so many assistive technologies and things that now, it ain't no step for a stepper now.
So we could basically, it's safe to say that how you found strength in the midst of the struggle was being able to find different ways to help you, and then be able to share those with the other group of people who deal with the same thing. Which one of them was farming blind with duck.
Yeah, right? Trying to share my story.
Right.
Yeah. And honestly, out of everything that's gone on, and for those that probably don't understand it, but Melissa always said, the farm. when I get down and struggling and can't, other than prayer, of course, but, I go to that farm because I know that's where my dad.
We call it my happy place.
Yeah, that's where Dad did things. That's where my grandfather did things. So, and I grew up there. So that you have their spirit there. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
The cows won't talk back to me, so they just have to listen.
There you go. And then you ain't got to worry about them rolling their eyes at you or get tired.
No, well, when they lay down, I know I'm in trouble.
Oh, man, okay. He done taught us to sleep. Oh, heifers. Okay. All right, G. G, what about you?
Yeah, for me, it's been, I'm the stereotypical middle child. And of course, the middle child is the one that stereotypically complains about not getting enough because the oldest gets all the credit and youngest gets all the attention. And for me, I've been in and out of hospitals all my life since the age of 12. And while I survived all that, it also put on me for a very long time a sense of, okay, I've got to be on my P's and Q's. I've got to do everything perfect because I don't want anybody treating me extra because they think I can't. And for years and years and years, I kept getting treated super special. Oh, you're diabetic. You can't go outside for that long. Oh, you're diabetic. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. And so when I lost my kidney, it got even worse. People were treating me extra. Then I lost my eyesight and it got even worse. And then people were starting to treat me like a special charity case. And while I'm putting on this front on the outside that I survived all this stuff, on the inside, it's eating away at me like a termite because I get more insecure and more frustrated. Everybody thinking that I can't. And so when I moved up to New Jersey in 2012 and searched for my first kidney transplant and I got it, I also got a case of bed bugs and I freaked out. It was like, I never had bed bugs before. I was like, okay, first thing I thought was, okay, I'm going to get blamed for this. Because, of course, I can't do anything on my own because I can't see. And, of course, I just got this new kidney and this new pancreas. And so I'm weaker and I can't do all this stuff. So, of course, they're going to blame me for it. And so I thought right there, okay, I might as well just end it. That time our apartment was right across the way from a staircase that led to the roof of a building. And I was going to go up to the roof and just jump off the 8 stories and just end it. Because I was like, okay, I'm tired of being the one that's going to get blamed for it. Even though nobody was blaming me for anything. It was just all in my head. And then I stopped myself when I touched the door handle. And it's like God said, nope, there's more for you to do. So with tears in my eyes, I committed myself to a 72-hour hold. And after 10 hours, I felt better. But I said, no, you committed, you got to say the whole 72 hours. And I was like, why am I here? Why am I here? And in the midst of that process, I met so many different people who were going through so many different things at so many different levels. And by the time I left, they were all looking at me as a source of encouragement. And that's something that I really never heard from somebody outside my inner bubble, my inner family, my church family. I never heard really anybody outside that say that you're a level of encouragement. And at that point, when I got out, I moved back down to South Carolina and I made up in my mind that my peace is far more important than pleasing anybody else. My peace, holding my peace and maintaining my peace is far too important than trying to make sure that I'm doing everything right by everybody else. Because that was driving me literally crazy into a bout of depression. And I said, I vowed to myself, I'm not going back through that struggle again. That struggle brought out my purpose of encouraging people, and which in turn encourages myself. And if I had never gone through that bout of depression, I never would have realized how much of a light I do have. And I was in tears again at last Saturday when you had Tanaja dance to "Don't Let My Light Die Out." Oh my goodness, that really struck me, and that's a prayer that resonates to me even to this day. It's like, no matter what's going on, no matter what hell I'm going through, I can't afford to let my light die. And so I ask God to keep me going, keep me in peace. Because if I'm not in peace, I'm in chaos. And through all that, I just keep on going. That being able to encourage others is how I found my strength to get through these difficult times.
Okay.
I think for all of us, all four of us, I'm just sitting here thinking that primarily our struggles, the reason a lot of people don't get it, so to speak, is it's the unseen struggle. You know, if a person's in a wheelchair, that's a seen struggle. It's anticipated that person's struggling, or an amputee or something like that. A seen struggle is easy for people to recognize, but for something that's going on the inside, not just mentally, but, you know, like just for instance, three of us in our vision. You know, for me, I can't, I'm like I said, I've not met you guys in person, so I don't know if it's an obvious vision, but for me, a lot of people don't, I look normal. I mean, there's no red flags that says he can't see. I ain't walking around with a cane all the time. I'm not wearing dark glasses or something like that. So it's, you know, it's trying to get people to understand. And like Ty, you know, with her coping with her struggles, that's an unseen struggle. People can't, until you reach out. And I say this because I had a guy contact me last week, and he had heard about me and wanted to talk to me, but he had been very, very reluctant for about a month because he didn't know how to address it. And what it was, he's losing his sight, but his family won't accept it. They don't understand it. And even people, they don't understand it. I said, well, that goes back to a lot of struggles, these unseen struggles. It's just people are uneducated. Not in a mean way, but they just, if they don't know, they don't know.
Exactly. All right. We're going to come back to that in a little bit, but we're going to slide and get ready for our trivia facts and our most famous noun trivia game. All right. We're going to get on there now. Mr. G, you ready?
I'm always ready.
Well, take us through there. Take us through there.
Here comes my struggle.
Sight Beyond Sight podcast presents Random Trivia Facts with Mr. G.
All right, real quick. Everybody knows about the Brady Bunch. Started in 1969.
Marsha.
And it was on and it was on ABC. It was canceled in 1974. The reason it was canceled was simply because of Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son came on ABC in 1972, and within 3 episodes shot the number 2 in the primetime ratings, only behind All in the Family. The popularity of Sanford and Son was so big, 2 years later, the Brady Bunch canceled. And those were polar opposite sitcoms. The straight, lily white Brady Bunch and the risque, edgy Sanford and Son. But Sanford and Son literally took the Brady Bunch off the air.
Darn.
Dang, Lamont. Lamont canceled Marsha. Big dummy.
I still watch Sanford and Son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
All right, well, enough of that. It's time for our game. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
We got 5 new cities from all around the world, along with a trivia fact. You guys just got to tell me if it's real or if it's fake. Number 1 for today, Nipple Point, Arizona. Now, Nipple Point, Arizona is a hiking trail known for its 2 large twin mesas. Now, all right, twin mesas. A mesa is a geographical plateau with high edges and sharp points. So we always start ladies first. Ty, is Nipple Point, Arizona real or fake?
Fake.
All right, she says fake. Pastor?
Tell you answered already?
Yeah, she said fake.
Oh, I'm going to say H-I-I-O. I mean, H-I-I-K.
What?
I do what?
Heck if I know, because I didn't hear the question.
You on the chronic?
Real or fake?
Nipple Point, Arizona. Is the
You
city.
lost him at nipple.
Okay, fake. Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
Right, you didn't know what it was.
Dang.
All right, 2 fakes. All right, Duck, what do you say?
Oh, that's got to be true. I want it to be so bad.
I know you do. I know you do.
I'm
little-
Googling looking for a plane ticket.
You little nasty.
I know you do, but unfortunately, it is fake. It is not real. I got you again.
Hey, we ain't friends no more.
Oh, God.
Number 2 for today is Butt Gap, Alabama.
Now, whenever she farts, she just whistle.
But Gap.
Yeah.
All right, now this was named after a railway worker named Jeremiah Butt. At
I
least that's
hope
what's
they
in the
don't have no
plaque.
mudslides.
So, Pastor, is this
Every
real?
time it go, it's like a slushy machine.
Is
I would
this real
say
or fake?
fake.
All right, Pastor says fake. Duck, what did you say?
Man, that's so silly. It's got to be real. It's in Alabama. I mean, come on.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. All right.
You, Duck, you might have a point.
Ty, what do you say?
I'm gonna say true, but I'm just guessing.
We all are.
Well, it is not real. Pastor takes the lead.
I figured that.
Pastor 2,
Dang.
Ty 1, and
I'm
Duck is
going to be
not
honest
on the
with you.
board yet.
I forgot I even said fake.
Lord.
Yeah, don't judge me.
I'm a loser.
Darn.
I still hung up on the nipple town.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
The nipple point. Yeah.
All right, if you're ready for that, number 3 is Come by Chance, Newfoundland, Canada.
Come by chance.
Come by Chance got its name
by
because the
chance, my
explorers,
friend. Come by chance.
the explorers just stumbled upon it by accident. Is this real or fake? We're starting
Come
with Duck.
by chance.
Is Come by Chance, Newfoundland,
Well,
Canada
let's
real?
see. I'm thinking they discovered it by mistake,
Come by chance, my
and it's in newfound land.
Come by chance.
So I'm going to put it as true.
Oh, Lord.
All right,
Come by chance.
we got
Come by,
real
y'all.
from Duck and Ty. What do you say?
I'm gonna say true.
All right, another true. Pastor, what do you say?
I'm going to say false.
It is real. It's one of those weird Canada cities again. It is weird. It is true.
Thank you, Lord, sweet Jesus.
So Duck is on the board, and Ty ties it up with Pastor. It was 2 to 1. As we go to question number 4. I forgot about this one.
Uh-oh. He's laughing already.
Right.
This is called Tyburn, Ireland. ThighBurn, Ireland.
I wonder would that be inner thigh or the outer?
According to local legend, it's a place where hearts healed and thighs burned. So, Ty, is this real or fake?
True.
That's either carpet burn.
That's probably fake. So I'm gonna say
So
I'm gonna say
what's your
fake.
final answer,
Oh,
Ty?
I'm gonna keep it true since I already said it.
Okay. And Pastor,
what I said.
you said
You
fake.
said
You gonna stick
What I
with
said.
fake?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go there. Yeah. Because I. Thank you.
All right, Duck.
what the world?
I know, baby. Don't judge me, sugar.
Tyburn, you said Ireland.
Yes.
So I'm thinking liquor, and yes, I think it will make your thigh burn.
I'm getting too good at this because it is not real. Pastor takes the
Oh,
lead.
God.
It is not real. So
Oh, God.
Pastor's up
That
3
was funny.
to Ty's 2. And And your rationalization is good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Out of all of them, only one number was right.
Well,
you got two.
No, I'm talking about
yeah. So far, only one was real.
You're right. Out of all the ones we answered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So out of the four we've answered,
That's what he's gonna do one day. He's gonna
nah, G. They trying to guess a pattern.
They're trying to play the meta game. They're trying to play game theory.
They're trying to guess your pattern, G. That's what it is.
I feel like I'm the minority here.
G over there throwing that wham in a circle. We ain't never gonna catch his pattern.
I had to get outside away from Melissa. She'd be throwing me under the rug.
Oh gosh!
All right, the final one for today is. There's only four. This is the fifth one right here.
Oh,
the fifth one is Tight Squeeze, Virginia. Tight Squeeze was named for a road that led to the town that was barely enough for one wagon to get through. It was a tight squeeze. So, back to Pastor, is this a real city or fake city?
I'm going to say real because it could be true.
All right, Duck, what do you say?
I've said true on all of them, so by gosh, I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah.
All right. Ty?
True.
You're right, it's true.
True.
It is true.
It is true.
Tight squeeze.
Hey.
Tight squeeze, come by chance, and nipple
point. Twite squeeze. Mr. G's about to say twite. Twite.
And that's it for today. And in this edition, Pastor wins 4-3-2.
This has been Random Trivia Facts with Mr. G. Well done, sir. Well done.
This is DJ K Liddy, and you are now rocking with Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Tap in, man.
Don't go anywhere. We got more inspiration and information for you right after this. Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is now giving piano, drums, and vocal lessons to all those who are interested. Looking for a place for you or your group to record your project? Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment has the available studio time you're looking for. For more information on how to book your studio time or to sign up for lessons, call us 864-529-5360. Reach out to us on Facebook, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment, or by email, sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com.
This your girl, TyBoogie, and I want to welcome you back to Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast. Enjoy.
So we're talking about struggling, finding strength in the midst of our struggle. So when we're finding these struggles that we're dealing with currently as our current event, that the things that we're dealing with, how are you guys, you find the struggle, finding the strength of where you are right now? What is your key thing? Or is it the same? Or is there something different that you're doing now that you've learned that works better than what have you used before? I guess, Ty, you can go, I guess. Because they're going to push you to go first.
Well, what I do now, I just start thinking positive because your tongue is powerful. So if you're thinking it's going to be a bad day or whatever you've been through, you're going to be in that mood. So I try to think more positive.
Yeah.
I joke a lot. Like, I just try to think.
No way.
Wait a second. No way.
Yeah, she said she joked, but I'm like, no way.
Right. No way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I just try to, I don't know, it's just me. It's a mind thing with me because I went through a little self-healing. So I just try to think more positive out of every situation I'm in.
See, that what you just said, I think it was another key factor. And you found strength doing a self-healing.
Yes.
And you were in the midst of a struggle. And, fresh out of a relationship, and you moved out, and you on your own with your children, and you had to go through a self-healing process. And then, you was, doing what you got to do, But God always have a ram in the bush, would always send just the right person at the right time that will help you and through the storm, and you had to deal and go through that for the process of getting to where you are now. So being that's been said and all, where do you think you are now on the scale of 10 when you first got out there?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you now. I think no one could ever be completely healed.
Right.
But I know where not to go, so I won't go back until like a deep depression while I was in.
So you feel like you're a 99.999?
Yeah. And to be honest with this podcast helped me a lot too.
Really? Yeah, because you used to be quiet.
Yeah, I was real
even
quiet.
when it was just us.
Yeah. And I was only quiet like that because I've been quiet my whole life because of the things I saw and went through in life. I was quiet.
And I remember you saying when you first did, that's something that you've always wanted to do. You wanted to be on radio, but you had to get to a point to really get out and begin to allow yourself to talk and really get out of that comfort zone.
I was that way when I was in Jersey. It just changed when things happened down here. I wasn't quiet there.
Right.
I got quiet here.
Right, exactly.
Growing up, yeah.
Right.
Because this thing, I went from the city to the country. I went from all cultures to coming to a school that was racist. It was a whole big culture change for me. So I was quiet because I didn't say or do the wrong thing or being...
You had to deal with that culture shock. And I know that all too well.
Mm-hmm.
God knows I do.
Racism or nothing. I moved here because up north, we love everybody. Every culture, everybody.
Exactly. We was always friends with everybody. Everybody, we cooling.
Yeah.
When you call it Puerto Rican, you got Papi, you got Mommy over there, you got the West Indian, you got the Rastamans and all that good stuff. Everybody was good. Then you get down here.
It was different.
Yeah.
And
you gotta be separated.
I raised my kids to love everyone too, because I was raised that way. So they wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
That's the experience at school or something.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But y'all have helped me heal in parts of my life. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you because it goes the same way,
Yeah.
It goes the same way. It's vice versa. And I thank you for allowing yourself to come on the show.
I'm proud of the show.
Oh, Duck.
Oh, he gonna go cry in the car.
What about you, Duck?
Oh, I guess, I guess you say on a current status, I think a struggle, as bad as a lot of people think it is, I think that's it's God's test. If you don't put a struggle out there, you think you can handle it on your own. So I think God puts you in a position to struggle just so he can say, you got to understand who's boss here, and fall on him. And in the real life situation, I think my way that I try to communicate and talk to others that are in a similar situation as myself. Maybe not necessarily a farmer, not necessarily a blind person. It's just somebody that's dealing with a combination of things that having trouble to cope with herself, and and trying to share my story and to quote unquote inspire. I don't want to say inspire, but maybe encourage. And say I say it all the time. People talk about I don't know how you do this and I don't know how you do that. I said, look, there's a lot of people out there got it a whole lot worse than I do. So I don't. And I think deep down, I don't think you're looking for pity whenever people, give you pity. I think it's more you're looking for understanding. And it'll come off as pity sometimes. Does that make sense? I'm trying to say that. It's like, people are trying to, relate to you, but they don't know what to say to cope with it themselves, your situation. So I think their coping tool is to engage in pity, whether you want it or not. So I think you got to take it you got to take it with a grain of salt. You know, don't take offense to it and whatever. You just take it and use that and feed off of it and go from there.
Oh man, yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, G.
Currently, I really take hold on maintaining peace. Excuse me. Philippians 4, 6, and 7 are really, really, really important to me. I don't be anxious for nothing, but in all things through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God, and the peace of God, which passes all understanding, will keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. That peace I mentioned earlier, I have to keep that with me, because if I'm not in peace, I'm in chaos. Yesterday, I had a doctor's appointment. It was at 10:30, and I got done at 11:15. I got done a lot earlier, but my ride didn't show up. I called, and then the replacement for the ride didn't show up. And I called back again, and the replacement to the replacement of the ride didn't show up. I didn't get home. I got home after my nephews got home from school, and the driver picked me up and was like, "Why do you seem so calm?" I was like, "Why do I get upset? I can't control. I can only control what I can control. So I'm keeping my peace and not letting those things get to me, because if they get to me, I lost. I can't function. I can't operate. I can't think rationally if I allow the struggle to take me out." I like what Duck said, the struggle is an opportunity for elevation. How are we going to accept it? How are we going to accept it? Are we going to endure it with God's help, or are we just going to stay stuck in our pity party? The choice is ours. It's not what happens to us. It's how we respond to it. No one cares about the positive response. They only look for the negative. They want to point a finger at you.
Exactly. And remember, the struggles is not to break us down. It is to break us out of what it is, to break out what God has brought or put into us. Not brought, but what God has put into us is bring out to stir up that fire, stir up that gift. That way we can continue to move how he really desired for us to move, because number one, we are made in his image. We got to make life what it is.
Well, I think Mr. G was talking about just a while ago about being calm, so it's something that you can't help. That goes back to probably the first podcast that I was on, that I made the phrase that my grandfather said, "It's not the things that can't be helped that bother me." It's like, if you can't help it, well, why let it bother you? Even though we do, and I do it on a regular basis, like Melissa says that, you can't help it, deal with it, but it's just it's a humanity thing, it's just in your nature to let it bother you, but
yeah.
I think that's healthy.
If they let it bother you, you would always have a hitch in your giddy up.
Yeah, well, I have one on a regular basis.
Yeah. I got that hitch in that giddy up.
And in the midst of the struggle, it's also good to know that there's people around you who will be there to support you through your struggle. The struggle is intentionally designed to be bigger and stronger than you, because it's going to cause those things on the inside to come up and come out. You can't beat the struggle in your current state. You got to go into an uncomfortable state to reach to those things that you didn't know that you have, but you do have. And sometimes we try to isolate ourselves and do it on our own, but it helps to have like-minded people around you who will support you, who will encourage you, who will chastise you when you're acting a fool, to get you back on track to complete the struggle and go to where God is trying to elevate you.
Absolutely. Now, are you ready for the corny joke? After the show up, I pray that we said something that will be encouraging to you all, and make sure that you find the strength in the midst of your struggle. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is.
All right.
The corny struggle, corny joke herself. The corny struggle joke.
Corny struggle.
I'm going to say what?
The corny struggle joke.
You just corny.
Yeah, you right.
The Sight Beyond Sight podcast presents Joke Corner with TyBoogie.
Okay, well, God working in mysterious ways. So the story I'm gonna tell goes along with the topic is. Okay. One night a man had a dream. He dreamt he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. For each scene, he noticed 2 sets of footprints on the sand, one belonging to him and the other belonging to the Lord. When the last scene had flashed before him, he looked back at the footprints and noticed only 1 set. He also noticed that this happened during the lowest and the saddest time of his life. This bothered him, and he questioned the Lord. Lord, you said that once I decided to follow you, you will walk all the way with me. But I noticed that during the most troublesome times of my life, there are only 1 set of footprints. I don't understand why. When I needed you most, you deserted me. The Lord replied, my precious child, I love you. I will never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you only seen 1 footprint, those were the times when I carried you in my arms.
That's deep.
You know what? The crazy thing is, I literally told that story on yesterday at Bible study. I talked about that. Yes, I talked about that story yesterday.
Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a powerful thing, and because we sometimes we're in the struggle, we feel like we're alone, we're all alone, we'll be down and we out, but not even realizing that the whole time he's with us.
But the bad part about it was I sat here waiting on the punchline.
Yeah. Gotcha. Steve Mocapo.
That's how I ended.
I was like, do I need to laugh or what?
Right. You're like, but your response was really cool. That's deep.
Yeah, that's deep.
That was a good one.
Stir up a little bit because you think that God is not with you or listening to you or by your side, but He be right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard you. I heard you, man. You can't get nothing over on me. You can't slick a can of oil. He created the creator that created it.
Right.
So, with that being said, make sure that y'all stay encouraged. But what we gonna tell them to do?
Let it hurt, let it heal, and let it go.
Please do. Don't hold on to it. Continue to find strength in the midst of your struggles. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Be strong. Every struggle makes your faith stronger. It's like weights in the gym. Continue to flex your faith muscle, and everything will be all right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. All 25 countries. Y'all hold it down until we meet again. We out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast, a podcast of inspiration and information, a production of Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. If you have a question that you would like to submit to the podcast to be answered by Pastor Happy Feet and the crew, drop us a voicemail at 864-256-0922. Also, check out more episodes and content on our Facebook page, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment, on X at Podcast Sight 4, and reach out to us via email, sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com. God bless, and always remember,
Let it hurt, let it heal, and let it go. Peace.
Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is your home for quality, professional DJ and photography services, school functions, church events, weddings, you name it. Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is here to help make your event special just for you. We also offer audio recording time in our studio for you and your group, as well as piano and drum lessons for people of all ages. For more information, reach out to us on our Facebook page, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Call us at 864-529-5360 or reach out to us via email at sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com.
Sorry, Ty, I let you down this time.
That was my decision.
Oh. Oh, y'all want to feel sorry for me because I'm going to get foot surgery tomorrow.
Foot surgery?
Somebody didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I know. I saw that though. I saw that. Oh, that's just y'all just steady whispering nothing. Y'all just
What?
let them win.
Where are you going to get it done at? Toe Jam, Arkansas?
Toe Jam, Arkansas, Queens, Barefoot Claw Avenue, Missouri.
Yeah, that's just south
Missouri.
of Bald. That's just south of Bald Knob, Arkansas.
Oh my God, Bald Knob. What?
Bald Knob.
Bald Knob.
Uh-oh.
Like,
And that is a real place. That is a real place.
Oh wow! I see. You go say that again. I'll remember that.
It's a bunch of hills in this town, and because of acid rain, it kind of killed all the trees, so the top of the hills are bald. But everybody thinks the other people think other things when you hear Bald Knob.
So when it rains, do they say slob knob? Okay.
I'm not sure. It's in the Ozarks,
All right.
so it's near the Ozarks, so they very well could say more worse stuff. So
I think G's kind of competing for the Corny Joke Corner is what he's after.
No, I would not do that. Ty knows where I live. She'll kill me.
Oh man.
Right down.
And that's it. Mr. G in this call. Dang on, Duck, you almost made me say corny joke.
Yeah.
Give me your facts. Bringing in the information and inspiration.